On that day, in the election, it resulted in an uninspected, overwhelming victory for Minju. Minju won that election because of early votes. In district after district, there were so many uniformly narrow victories that it was statistically improbable. As one observer said, either God did it or the election was rigged. I know God did not vote in that election, but the Chinese rigged it. This election was stolen. In 2024, just like in 2020, we had unexpected results and a big Minju victory. They did it again. This is something that never happened before in South Korean history. NEC, National Election Committee, in 2024, they even hired Chinese to count the votes. So what's the consequence of all of this? Well, Minju now controls the National Assembly, as they have for the last 4 years, but something else, and that is Minju is not a normal political party. Its leaders somehow seem to think that they are still in the 7th century when China's Tang Dynasty controlled much of the Korean Peninsula. So you have leftist leaders. They believe they are vassals of this magnificent Chinese state or even servants of it. And they are now allowing Beijing to infiltrate South Korean society and to determine outcomes in South Korean elections. In early December, when you had the big pro-impeachment rallies in Seoul, there were a lot of faces that were not Korean. They were Chinese. We are also seeing strange-looking policemen on the streets of Seoul who are violent with no name tags. Maybe they're Chinese. We don't know for sure, but we can see that this is a time of unusual, certainly extraordinary events in South Korea. In South Korea, Minju, we now have a leader, Lee Jae-myung. He is just like previous Minju president, Moon Jae-in. Now, the current Minju president, he is even more pro-communist, he is more ruthless, he is more pro-China, he is more pro-North Korea, and he is more anti-American than Moon Jae-in. And what does that mean? It means that the South Korean state is at an extraordinary time. Now everything is at risk. Freedom is at risk, democracy at risk, South Korea at risk. And that means South Koreans can now lose everything. As that banner says, it's time to save Korea. Thank you very much.